Alright. Try another stream. I don't think anybody cares what I stream, or if I stream at all. Too much stuff going on in the world today. Too many people hurting, especially vets. It's way too much. Give it a minute. We'll just sit here and see if anyone ever shows up. If you do show up, great. Say hello, because I know the numbers are never truthful. YouTube doesn't like to let people know what's going on with their streams. Not accurately, anyways. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, this stream is sort of random. Then again, who am I to really be an expert on anything? I ain't. Unless it's bad luck or being lied to. False hope, lies. Why can't people just be honest? That'd just be too darn hard. I guess so. I'm not talking about anybody online or anything like that. I ain't in no fuse with nobody here. I'm talking about real life, face to face. Many call themselves Christians. Fruit is in their works. Otherwise, I'm just going to sit here and, for the most part, be quiet. Unless somebody says hello, hi, thumbs up, like, subscribe, thumbs down. I don't care. Not the best ham radio operator out there. I don't have commanding lead to test all sorts of equipment and say this is better than that. I'm not the best preacher out there. Not the best person of faith. Try my best, but definitely not the richest RVer. Probably not the poorest one either, but pretty darn close. I'm always so positive. Try to be. What's the point in being negative? And again, what's any of it? Yes, I change that scroll bar because, yeah, well, I really need a mobility scooter. Other people need a home. So, oh, we are in the end times. That much I know. And yeah, I'm still doing this way because, well, do not have a working generator again. There's been a few people promising generators, and then conveniently they never have the time to deliver it. Oh, I've got a used generator. Okay, we'll take it. I'm too busy to bring it to you. Yeah, okay. I'm way off for it. I mean, they offered to give it to us, even supposedly. Makes you wonder if they're just saying that just to make you feel better. Doesn't make anybody feel better to be lied to. What can you say? If you're here, say hello. Howdy. Hey. F off, whatever. There's content and stuff I'd like to do, but when people jerk you around, a little bit of background music, I guess. One of those that never come out. Not too much. $13 too much. But solar. That's a good RV. Don't have enough ability to anyway to work on a car or anything. Don't have enough credentials. We don't have quite a few, but not enough. Enough electricity to storage for the mobility skills and we have. see that it's too many hours in the day. But it's able to do anything because, well, nobody wants to do anything. It's like a bump on a log, die. No, I'd love to. I'd love to get to heaven. I'd love to just stay down and okay. And it's crazy. Bad. I'm stuck to the closest things that I have with friends or other people that are on YouTube. Yes, I talk to them and they're brothers in arms and enjoy those people, but because I can't get out and do anything because it's really long. I'm just perfectly fine living life like this. The hermit chauffeur. As my family around the RV and my family around as best I can when you can move. Just throw them around because I know it's life. Other than that, I can't see the RV. Never given a ride somewhere. What is that? My own head. we live in country seven. Hey, Daisy, yeah, this is early for me. Oh, hey, David. Let's see somebody. Just by my screen. 20 minutes in. Well, we can't clock here on Sunday night, yet. If you rewind, basically like Fred. Feeling sick the last couple of days. And, I missed out on Skipper's evening stream with Brett yesterday and his morning stream this morning. And it's good that he can finally relax a little bit. Maybe. Figuring out the best time to do any streaming. My goodness. As a group stream, everybody likes to stream all at the same time. It's like, okay, I'm going to touch all of them. Oh, go ahead and invite off a friend. Invite whomever. Bring the whole fam demo. love to get my channel going good, but as I was saying, it's just hard to find a good time to take the stream. And I have everything working right. Because too many people I like this, they like things, and skippers. Although skipper doing 3 a day is kind of like, okay, love you, skipper, but dang it, you always can talk about the same thing over and over. Yeah, more or less. Excuse me. Other people think. Howdy, Uncle Frank. Post Uncle Frank Sundays in here, but I don't have enough people to really make a difference. So, I've only got up to 70 on my YouTube fundraiser. I'm just trying to stay cool. By that, in Austin, Texas. I had to worry about those hurricanes, but those are just hurricanes. I think I took that out of everything with other stuff. But please, get me out of my own head. Let's take some fun and talk about that. I see that everything looks real good. I'm not a gamer, so if you're looking for a gaming channel, that's definitely not going to be it. But, yeah. Under normal circumstances, I talk faith, veteran issues, primarily my own, and a little bit of ham radio. Hard to tell me because I don't know. There we go. There you go, AVA. I appreciate stopping in and say hello. Also, at some point, I'm talking a little bit of RVing and stuff too, but like I say, RVing a little bit, but then again, I'm probably one of the more poor RVers out there. But that's where the faith comes into play, because we wouldn't survive every month if it wasn't for the blessings of the Lord. You don't have any of those. Well, RV tells a terror, but not so much a ghost story. There's nothing like a good gust of wind when we were in Kentucky in our previous RV. There's already a little bit of crack in one windshield, but literally a gust of wind hit us broadside so hard that yeah, the left side tires came up, slammed us back down, and basically completely spidered a window. And at that point, we knew that RV was never going to roll again. Well, we already knew it wasn't going to roll pretty much, but yeah, that was pretty much as far as the tires were shot, the engine was shot. When it got towed, they destroyed the generator. Well, especially on a '79 Coachman Ambassador, and the year was it was about 4 years ago now. in the middle of the COVID stuff. And the other tales of terror can be just people. Since my wife is the one, since I can't go anywhere thanks to the VA, my wife has to go out, and she can be friendly to some and a real New Yorker to others. Um, yeah, she's ended up with a stalker. Hey, Skipper, nice to see you. It's been a long time. Oh, yeah, I can throw that little banner up, but there. And there's the link down below. But now, when I have caught Skipper shows, I haven't pushed it the last couple of times because I know Uncle Frank has his own. Yeah, I might need a scooter, but Uncle Frank needs a house, basically. So, hey, I'm an open book. People hate that about me. I'll tell you like it is and say the truth. Again. I'm listening or reading. Or is there a disconnect with YouTube or something going on here? Yeah. So you sticking around for a few, Skipper, or you just in and out? Uh, Slow Yoda be. It's also usually, if you're using a mobile device, a way you can do text to type. The trick I've had to use a couple of times, especially on Skipper's stream. uh, or not text to type. Yeah, type to, yeah, talk to type. Yeah. I know better. I swear I've got issues, but according to the VA, I don't. And again, I think they use the same 5 words, but 5 words for that memory test. Ah, well, still waiting for your question, Uncle Frank. I've been going to the, well, let's put it this way. My health problems are now 9 years in, and I've been asking for a powered mobility scooter since 2019. And yeah, they might barely put silly denials in my record, barely. They don't like to send out the hard copies to me. Boy, it was fast to get that hard copy for the bad boy letter. But I believe you had a question. Hope AVA, Skipper, and the gamer are still here, and Yoda. Ooh, that puts you at the top of the list. Or it should have. Compared to a measly old, you know, 90s veteran like myself. And I tried to sign up for that, and they said that they needed more information, but they didn't. I don't know how to give. I'm not, they basically left it so vague. It's like, oh, what? I think I had a letter or something that said they wanted more information, but it was like, what are you talking about? So, you talking to me, AVA? Or you talking to Uncle Frank? Luckily, I don't think that Nunya person knows about my channel over here. I'm I'm too much of a nobody. That Mr. Info and Nunya. They don't know me. Uh, okay, AVA. Well, I'll say this. I'm finally in the process of getting community care, so took a year and a half, but yeah. Did you put it in Yoda mode instead of Man from Uncle mode? I don't think he speaks R2D2. Oh boy. Well, the tablets, the so-called tablets we have are, yeah, they were outdated the moment we ordered them. Well, I'm sure he's still listening from your device, Yoda. Maybe you can say it. Maybe you can type it out for Uncle Frank. Just if it's something from him, just put like UF at the end of it or something, so we know it's his words, not yours. You're not associated with him. Yeah, my big ugly mug on something that big. Oh boy, did I break the TV yet? And if anybody wants to join me on the stream, let me know. I'll gladly share the link. Because they have an axe to grind regarding the Jeremy Hell's garbage. And I think, and my personal opinion, my humble opinion, Nunya is none other than, yeah, the my mother died, my mother didn't die person. So we're the bad neighbor. Yeah, I believe it's. I think Nunya is that person. The run-ons, the spelling, the grammar, just scream that person. But I missed the live and tried to catch some of the replay just because basically last night and this morning I was uh, in bed asleep, not feeling good. Just some people will go off on everyone around them. Plan on sticking around a little bit this time, AVA. So if you want to catch me, uh, see you later, alligator. Just watch out for all them armadillos and turtles as you drive home. I'm gonna say some of that stuff because I just know the people that are in here. Go to some of y'all know. Some of y'all know what's that other drama, but I haven't put that drama on my stuff because I got my own drama to worry about. And do what you must, AVA. If you need to shut down to drive safely, especially since yeah, you're hitting around sunset there on the left coast. So yeah, I just let me have better lighting. I've been told my beard sucks. That was actually in a comment on one of the videos. That beard looks scraggly, unkempt. Okay, fine. Well, you live in an RV and not have regular, not have consistent electricity and proper water. Because the people got you an RV that the plumbing don't work right. You make the best with what you got. Feel free to like, share, thumbs up, thumbs down. Say hello to the little friends. Yeah, I think one person's upset because when I go live at this time of night here stateside, they're asleep. So I'm here in Austin, Texas. I grew up here in the state of Texas. I've lived all over the United States. My wife spent most of her time growing up in New York. Our daughter was born in New York State, even. Yeah, you might want to turn me off then, AVA, so you can focus on driving and reaching around to smack the kids, or at least make sure they're extra secure in their backs and their seats. Pensacola, Florida, home of the Blue Angels, and I have a disappointing story about the Blue Angels. I was doing my training to be an undesignated airman, whatever you want to call it, with the Navy. Basically like ground crew, and some other person got because of basically who they knew or whatever before they joined the service, got the primo duty station of getting to head to the Blue Angels. Me, the closest thing I got an S3 squadron in near Jacksonville. I'm not familiar with Perry, where Perry is, but depending upon how old you are or whatnot, I'm not gonna go into all that. But I was the squadron and the aircraft worked with was based out of NAS Cecil Field there by Jacksonville. So then you're familiar with NAS Cecil Field when it was still a base and all of its nicknames. Although I'll tell you about one of the best fireworks displays I ever saw was there at St. Augustine by the fort. And they shot the fireworks over the backside of the fort there in St. Augustine. That's one of the best fireworks displays I've ever gotten a chance to see. And I saw quite a few when I used to drive truck. But now I watch. Ah, so you're in that neck of the woods. Oh boy. In the stinky armpit there. But so no Yoda and Uncle Frank are in here. Anybody else in here? Just so at least throw up a dot or dot dot just occasionally so I can know who all's here because it don't tell me. It says supposedly 4 people watching. One of those could be me on those numbers. I don't know. Uh, Cross communication between YouTube and other platforms to stream from is just ridiculous. Uh, Skipper and Veteran Nation is a really good show, really good stream. Been feeling a little left out lately, but yeah. Foot Bragg and 82. Yeah, usually around the forts. I mean, they always, you know, they used to do pretty good displays. Now you want a good display, I guess. One of the places is up north of Dallas, Fort Worth, where they've been doing the last couple of years a drone show. Instead of actual fireworks, they've been using a bunch of synchronized drones that light up, and a lot less gunpowder and and the booms, but which is good for veterans who have that bit of PTSD. I know my wife has issues sometimes with the when people start setting off fireworks for no good reason, especially. And them vets, and vets were a little more friendlier than the Legion or the VFW. If you want to stick around, chit chat, if you want to come on live and actually talk live, I can drop a link instead of having to thumb it. Yeah, do that like the old Nintendo gaming with your thumbs. Type out. But, and for the most part, unless I'm starting off on, unless I've got a specific topic going on, trying to work on something more veteran ministry related. I did one few Sunday, almost a month ago. Yeah, about a month ago on a Sunday. The rev time stuff was trying to work on doing more of that. Well, it's just a matter of getting the timing, and that's just more of a kind of like a Bible study thing with a veteran. My attempt at explanations veterans would understand better. That explains a lot. Yeah, and non-vets had two choices: Legion or Am vets, and the Legion just got a little too yeah, a little too hoity-toity for themselves. The only one I've been a member of was Am vet, or was the Legion. I've been a guest in Am vets and a guest in the VFW, but yeah. Well, I'm working to do more of that stuff. I know Skipper wants me to do more of that kind of stuff, but it's a matter of, and want to do that kind of stuff, but it's very difficult when power is an issue. I got to conserve power to make sure things are working right, and things don't die. I mean, yeah, on the one hand, that kind of makes sense with in a way, with what the VA was saying regarding a power mobility scooter. But I'm sorry, but they're a 12-volt system. They can be charged by solar. You don't have to have a generator. Now, as much electronics, laptop and stuff like that, that I'd really like to, that's when I have all the pretty graphics and stuff. Uh, yeah, charging all that up is a little different. But I'm hoping one person will, um, who said they're gonna do something for me to help me with a trailer. And basically, it's an old camper trailer that will be converting. Basically, they allegedly it's an old. Well, not allegedly. I know it's an old camper trailer, but allegedly it was stripped because they're going to turn it into like a taco wagon, and you got the flooring out and everything. But since that didn't happen, talking to them about maybe turning the back wall into kind of a garage wall a little bit, with a ramp, using like an old gate type thing, and then to be able to store, to be able to drive up a mobility scooter and if ever given one or blessed with one, a golf cart or something in that end, and then use the rest of it for extra storage slash hmm, like a ham shack and studio area. So that way, the RV itself is a little less crowded. Because literally everything we own is we got with us. And then people like to try and bless us with stuff to maybe hand out to other people, such as blankets or things like that. But unfortunately, we don't have a place to store it to be able to distribute. So it's kind of the goal on all that. Did I lose everybody? Or just YouTube said, eh. YouTube, no likey me. Ramble. You like a good conversation. So please come back. Hey. See, I rambled and I went around a corner on a topic and yeah, lost everybody. Just my lucky ducky lucky. Hmm. I don't know if I'm still on that big screen TV or not, Yoda, but it could be a little screen. I don't know. Oh boy. Well, put that one back up there then. I don't know if it's YouTube being screwball or not, but all of a sudden it says I have nobody watching. So if you're here, speak up. What was the final score? Or what was the halftime score? Okay. That's Cowboys and Steelers. I think everybody left me. Skipper. Well, I know AVA is on his way home. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Wow, we're just. I guess I get to put it on the silly music again. Turn the volume down a little more this time. Nope, wrong way. Nope, too far. There we go, maybe. Did I lose everybody? What the heck? I might have been connected. Whoa. Silly thing. I guess I'm back to talking to the voices in my noggin. Let's do refresh. Okay. Don't any changes, so alright. I'm still here, I hope. I don't think anybody else is. I bored you to death. Or just tired and went to bed. That wouldn't surprise me. Oh well. Where did the internet go by cracky? There you are, Uncle Frank. All of a sudden I lost everybody. I'm beginning to think it was something on my end. Ew. How is Coco handling all the changes with everything? Yoda would have a dog named Chewbacca. That makes sense. Oh boy. I do believe, I could be wrong, There's actually a Dutch Brothers in the Pensacola area. They have one location in the area. I think it's closer to Middletown though. I'm not sure. And that's where AVA goes and gets coffee all the time. Unfortunately, I'm always stuck without the coffee. The wife does instant a lot of times, and unless we have electricity from being a shore power or generator or whatnot, then I can get brewed coffee. But yeah, otherwise I'm stuck with Dr. Pepper or occasionally good old brisk sweet tea. No, AVA is over in California, and Dutch Brothers started off up in Southern Oregon. It's a coffee chain, drive-through coffee chain. Don't get me wrong, I like my Dr. Well, Mountain Dew is part of the reason why I don't have teeth anymore. Not part of the reason. It is the reason I don't have teeth anymore. As a truck driver, I couldn't find Dr. Pepper, so I'll get stuck with Mountain Dew for caffeine on the road. And yeah, boy, did it give me some cavities. You and my wife would get along great. I hate Maxwell House. It just tastes burnt to me. I figured that out for the FD20. I also tried to be work with a volunteer fire department up in North Cornell, New York, for fire police, and I was hoping they would recognize me to be a chaplain, but yeah. Fancy with Folgers, huh? Well, I tell you that Folgers Black Silk is really good and smooth. But if you're out and about, and I know there's like a couple of Dutch Brothers down in like the Miami area, and then like I could have sworn there was one up also listed up by Pensacola. They're slowly spreading to the East Coast and heading that direction with their locations. Yeah, if you ever get a chance to check out a Dutch Brothers, check them out. In general, they're usually cheaper than Starbucks, and coffee's a lot better. Fort Walton, that might be where it's at. All I know is I looked at the map a little bit just to see if there was anything near the infamous Levy County area, but just to see where they were, because for the longest time they were just in Oregon. Then they went to Northern California, and then Washington State, and Idaho, and then slowly just started spreading out from there. And now they're really on the growth spurts. And heck, they've got what now? Like 4 of them here in the they've got. I'll just say there's 4 of them within 20 miles of me. You like the battery acid? It's an Army thing. I swear. You Army love your battery acid, as my wife loves to call it. And she was an Army vet, so yeah. Yeah, I like a little bit of flavor. But I believe it's called Dutch Brothers. I do believe has what's called like a 911. But I think it's like 5 shots or something like that mixed with coffee, or it's a couple of shots mixed with black coffee. So they do have something for you battery acid drinkers. But there's one thing that they sell that nobody else sells. Well, other people sell chai tea, but other coffee shops, little mom and pop places and stuff like that. But everyone else uses like the Tazo brand or other brands. Dutch Brothers uses Oregon chai for their chai teas, and I found it's the only chai tea that is not gritty when made. You used to be able to get chai tea packets, like kind of like cocoa packets from Walmart, but from Oregon chai. But for some reason, Walmart stopped selling them. They got the liquid stuff, the liquid concentrates, but they stopped selling the packets. So nice. I could have a hot drink without having to do cocoa or coffee. All right, well, thanks for stopping by. If you feel like it, subscribe. If not, that's your choice. No pressure. I hope to see you around again soon. Yeah, I'm all about the conversation. I don't technically have a join, but I see what you mean. You subscribed. Yeah. Hey, AVA, you're back just in time. Keep me from going out my skull. I always try to have good conversation, good company, but that's part of the reason for being a ham radio operator. Have a ham shack and hang out and play radio. Unfortunately, I can't play too much radio right now. But when I go to set it, if I get this trailer, when I go to set it up and everything, I'll definitely do a live stream and share and stuff like that, if it happens. But I think Satan likes to make sure things don't happen. All the people that offered us a free generator in the last couple of months came through. Well, if the first one would have came through, then none of the rest of them would have been necessary. But if all of a sudden they were to come through today, all of a sudden at the last minute today, we'd have like freaking 30 generators. We've had that many people promise us and then disappear on us, ghost us. So there's your ghost story. Oh, well, I've got this. I'll help you. Okay. Well, we're waiting. You have a good night, Frank, if you're still here. And pleasant dreams. They can be hard to come by sometimes, especially when stressed. So, AVA must be fighting with getting the children to bed. I hope that just means you roll your own. Then again, you're in California, so yeah, that's a medical. That means you got all the walls and ceiling scrubbed. And Sundays can be a long day for many people, especially if it involves visiting relatives. I remember that used to be, well, no, growing up, it was Saturdays we'd go to visit the relatives, and of course, Sunday to church. Yeah, unless your son decides to add any new artwork in the next 48 hours. Uh, I believe I even got a comment, a hard comment from that video. Washable markers only, huh? Thou hast learned thy lesson. We've more or less had crayons banned in this house since our daughter was little, and she's 12 now. We're still picking crayons out of things. And then people try to give us more. It's like, no. But the simple fact being is that they get broken into pieces, and the fun thing about an RV is those pieces scatter everywhere, and then you're finding them 3, 6 months, 2 years later. You're finding a crayon piece, like, where'd that?
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
If you want to join me on the stream, you can, but probably have better luck there in the text section, since I believe you're the only one here right now. Or at least that's what it's telling me. Oh boy. Oh, I so wish they could have. I wish I could afford more than free versions of stuff. Oh well. Now it would save our family a lot, save our family money, and be a lot better for us. Unfortunately, the initial cost is what's hanging us up. Initial equipment cost. But that's ye old Starlink. I'm still here, like a bump on a log. Oh, I get it, AVA. Especially after the grandparents done sugared them up. And with the one sugaring them up should have calmed them down, but yeah. Uh, fighting the fight of everyday life. Ew. Not sorbet, but she got actually sherbet, but she. And but flavor, 'cause that can always be the key. You got to have the right flavor for the first time. Unless it's homemade vanilla, that's not too bad. One of the downsides to being in an RV is the pests. Leaf. That's why I hope to get this other setup going, so that way the main RV and it would both be in cleaner shape. Therefore, able to reduce the number of pests. Yeah, but we were talking about you a little bit while you're driving home, and how I believe there's a Dutch Brothers not too far away from Yoda and Uncle Frank, where they're at right now. They could try a Dutch Brothers out. Oh, that's nice. They used to have one on the south end of Grants Pass that was, there in their hometown. That was 24 hours. I don't know if it still is or not, but especially the ones that are closer to the interstates, those really need to be a 24-hour one. But unfortunately, all the ones here in Texas are not. But then again, you're probably in a very popular area, so even your in and out's probably 24 hours. Hey, Texas Donna, glad to see you made it in here. Mostly talking coffee, Dutch Brothers, and general nonsense. So just hanging out. Everybody's had a busy day today, apparently, except me. I slept most of it. Sort of, yeah, slept a lot. I tried to, because I wasn't doing too hot. But yeah, AVA. I was mentioning basically like the 911 to Uncle Frank, because he likes his battery acid, like most of you Army vets do. My favorite drink with Dutch Brothers. Well, I do ice blended chai, or uh, one that I'll do hot or ice blended coffee wise is uh, the a raspberry white mocha. If it was just sleeping late, it'd be one thing. But no, I was feeling, well, flu like, I'll put it that way. Because this cold nights and warm days, and don't have much say in maintaining the temperature too well in the RV when currently without a generator. And had a few of them promised to us, but everyone's a no-show. Somebody asked about ghost stories, and that's pretty much the biggest ghost story, is getting ghosted by people that say they're going to do something and then don't. It's really frustrating. Oh, I got this for you. I got that for you. I'll be there tomorrow. Did they bring it by? And then you never see him again. Yeah, I'm glad you stopped by, Donna. If you gotta go, you gotta go. Gotta go, gotta go. Don't you know? Don't you know? Gotta stay. By the way, by the way. So, and that's what we deal with over here. Allegedly, there was a program that raised some money to help us out, and the person that was supposed to help, and I say allegedly because I have no proof about it. It's just heard through the grapevine. The person that allegedly was given the funds to help transport to go make the purchases, yeah, has been unavailable. Because unfortunately, me being relegated to within basically 10, 20 feet of my RV, these are things told to my wife, and my wife relays them to me, and yeah. So I can't quite convince her to wear a body cam or record to hold people accountable. That we only have one body cam, and it's a cheap one. And it can hold like 16 hours of recordings, but it only stays charged for 5 hours at a time. But, oh, where'd it go? That was right there. And then I misplaced it again. Go figure. That's what things are like. And also got someone else that has said to my face that to swap out my car and tow dolly for a converted. Well, it's currently a camper trailer shell with no flooring. Allegedly, I haven't seen the inside of it myself, but I have seen the trailer myself on their property that was going to convert to put like a garage back end and cut open the back end to make it more of a garage door for a mobility scooter and possibly a golf cart at some point if lucky, if so blessed. And then also would use it for storage and my ham radio, little recording office studio stuff type stuff, but free up space here inside the main RV. But they've been real slow meandering about it. So we understand they got to make money and do other things because it's not a money making deal, really. Well, they'll make money off of reselling my stuff, but yeah, it's a priority for me, but not for them. And that would have possibly came with the generator as well. So I don't know. Person has been a bit flaky. Oh, come back tomorrow evening at 5 p.m. This was a week ago. Come back the following day at 5 p.m. and I'll have it pulled out. So we can actually do a walk, open it up and set out the floor plan. Show up the next day at 5 p.m. and they got the gate closed. Can't even get into the property and the thing was never pulled out. So then I messaged them the next day saying, hey, we stopped by and hope everything's all right. Well, that's the problem. I don't really run too much ham right now, AVA. That's part of my issue. I mean, I've got some DMR equipment, and I had some DMR, standard dual band in the car, not, but it wasn't anything more than what most people do. Now, if and when this trailer thing happens, I mean, it's going to be, I plan on, doing, getting on and say, hey, look, here's what we're doing, and you can see it from bare bones and what we end up doing with it, because the RV itself doesn't have a real uh, couple's bed in it. It's two twin beds in the back and a couch that supposedly folds down, but we got other stuff in the way, and the couch is one of those jackknifes and it's busted. So I was hoping to maybe try to do like a Murphy bed type thing in it, in this trailer that out of the way. There's a couch, and you know, trying to go on the cheap for some things. But yeah, I plan on, if it happens, I do plan on, showing whoever will listen the some of it. I mean, yes, some things will be pre-built by the time I get it, but I basically told them, to make it as fair of a deal for them as possible. I don't care if a lot of stuff is still exposed plywood. You know, keep it basic, keep it simple. Good sized desk area, two shelf desks. I've got places to put my radios and things. But yeah, right now I'm unable to really play radio. Uh, that, and I think my radios need work. Well, I know one of them needs some tubes, and another one. The last time it was transported, before we started doing the RV life, something got jammed up in it. Well, down at AVA, there is another veteran who's in California with spine issues, if you didn't already know. And go ahead and drop your link in there, AVA, so you can find it. And we both tend to hang out a lot over on Veteran Nation. So if you want to drop his link as well, AVA, that'd be great if you can. I know if you're on a mobile device, it might be a little difficult unless you've got it somehow stored in the clipboard. Standing by to stand by. Donna, those are a couple of veteran channels. One's AVA's, and he has a lot of stuff about his fight with his VA. And then Veteran Nation does a lot with, helps cover not only his own issues, but as well as interviews with other veterans and their issues. So that run the gamut of things. Yes, and definitely angry vet, and nothing like getting charged of federal crime. Can't sub. You can follow the links, but I think I know what you're meaning. I mean, you can't drop links, but let's see what I can do here. Yeah, but you can subscribe to anybody's channel. Let's see. Okay, my eyeballs will work halfway right. Try to do this so I don't
Excuse me, there is a...
air myself out with echoes. Okay. Let's see. There you go. Now, as you like to say, you've been smurfed. All right. Let's put it this way: I've got people smurfed on this channel here that don't even know they're smurfed already. They've got their wrenches, but they've never stopped by, so they've never found out they automatically have a wrench. And one of those AVA is Tav, the Angry Vet. I've got him in my list of automatics, and yeah, he's never came by. He's never shown me any love. All right, have a good night, AVA. Hopefully you got enough relaxation that you'll be able to sleep well, especially with the kiddos. And when it comes to YouTube, we should all be helping each other out a lot of times, but instead there's too much drama. Sometimes there's too much drama. Too many drama llamas. hopefully we can put together and build up a nice veterans community on YouTube. Life is too short. Heck, I
Excuse
feel that
me.
life is too
Message
long.
for you.
Looks like it might have been a fun update. Let's see. Oh, no, boy. Looks like my Cowboys might have lost. Might have. I don't know. And unfortunately, drama finds you no matter what you do, Donna. Some people just don't. Some people think they're in high school, leaving 30, 40, 50 years later. Like, really? The last thing I said the update I got said 4 minutes left. Steelers 17, Cowboys 13. So it didn't say that was the final score, but it looked like it was might be close. Let's see, I'm generally a Cowboys fan as well, but I was starting to lose faith in the NFL. Because I realized how political it is and how rigged it is. Because look at what two teams were in the Super Bowl after 9/11. I believe it was the Eagles and the Patriots. And if that didn't scream, convenient political nonsense. And then when Dak Prescott and Zeke Elliott first joined the Cowboys, how much they fought to keep Zeke out because they were such a good combination at the time. So I'll talk about anything and everything. I have an opinion on everything. It's whether or not it counts or not. But then again, opinions are like a-holes. Everybody has them and they all stink. So at least that's what I was told growing up. I couldn't watch the game even if I wanted to, even if it was over the air, because without the generator, I can't run the TV without a running generator. There's an onboard generator that hasn't worked since we got the RV. We got one generator in storage because it's completely busted. Well, it's not even our storage. It's a friend, someone that's helped us out. They put it in their storage when we had to move locations. That's funny. I mean, I am glad the Cowboys beat the Giants, but that's just That was a couple weeks ago now. But I've completely given up on NASCAR. Heck, I was even one of their little NASCAR fan survey participants, and I kept saying, if it's not over the air, how can I watch the races? What do? They went more to cable. They weren't even listening to the fans. Well, bring real bananas. Hurry back. uh, not much to say right now. Oh boy. And doing much of nothing, as usual. Oh boy. That would be cheating. Uh, Anybody else here? Please speak up. I'm sorry about the lighting, but it's the best I can do under the circumstances. Rolling. You're tiny, I'm toony, we're all a little loony, in this cartoony, we're invading your CB. Those stupid dispatchers, they screw up all the papers. Mini trucker adventures are about to start. Chilling like a villain. Anybody else want to stop in and say hello? Act all crazy. Okay, that don't sound right. Sure sounds like something. Oh. Could have been a critter. Considering how our dog is, it probably was a critter. And again, sometimes what sounds like somebody walking on leaves. Just leaves falling from the tree. It's a lovely bunch of coconuts. Coconuts. Oh. Got the batteries in the fan here. Had a few of these fans. This is the only one that decided to remain working. Stuff from Walmart. I don't know if you can kind of see it, just a little fan. Did I have any batteries? Yeah, this time I do. All right. And it takes 4 double A's. A little bit airflow. And if that causes noise on the recording, I apologize. That's a low setting for that little fan when it's with fresh batteries. Maybe 70 outside and got a lot of windows halfway open and open. But it's 78 inside in the cab where the weather station display sits. At the moment, I'm loading low. you do? Just sit here. The midnight and together. Thank you very much. That's what you getting started with salt. I think at one point I actually looked up that character a little bit. I ain't perfect. I don't claim to be. So try to figure out why people are scared of me. My face almost feels like a badger.
Excuse me, there is a message for
you. Oh, yes. Yeehaw, the Cowboys won. Donna, if you're paying, if you're still around there, Cowboys won 20-17 against the Steelers.
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
That means they got three field goals or a touchdown. What? Is that a live or is it just well, since nobody's here on mine, I think I'm heading off over to Spawn Tripper. So if you want to see where I'm at, or just chat with them. I'll have fun now. So,